And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the Weird
Wire.
News from the Weird Wire this morning. Cat, how did you say that? Because your Spanish is way better than mine. Quinceañera gives back to local shelter. A quinceañera for a cat paid off in a big way. KHOU reports a Houston woman recently threw an elaborate 15th birthday party for her cat, which ended up going viral online and raising enough money to save a local animal shelter. That's a pretty big deal.
But she threw a birthday party for her cat.
Yeah. And then you said, what? Quinceañera?
It's a 15th birthday party,
Yeah,
but mainly for
people?
Spanish girls.
Oh, well. For the party, Miranda Gonzalez, beloved pet Holly Marie Gonzalez.
Okay. Who's going to throw a birthday party for their cat? Someone who names their cat after the family surname. That's who.
She made her grand entrance on a remote-controlled Bentley wearing a custom dress. The bash had everything a real
Quinceañera
would. From a mariachi band to a father-daughter dance. So,
I'm sure this cat loved that.
right? She decided to use the event to raise money for Almost Home Cat Haven, allowing the shelter, which was on the verge of closing, to remain open. 21 million views online.
No wonder office productivity is so poor.
21 million views.
Ugh.
Somebody said, you got to see this cat rolling in on a remote-controlled Bentley. Just enjoying the cat life. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Alligator.
Alligator who?
No, seriously, there's an alligator at your door. Gators in Tampa, Florida have been getting a little bold lately with 3 separate incidents of the scaly creatures scratching at people's front doors.
That would be weird.
Any snacks? Courtney Beck told WSVN her home was visited by one of the reptiles and she caught the whole thing on the doorbell camera. That was just not what I was expecting, she said. I thought maybe it was the UPS guy.
How many packages do you get delivered where the alligator pawing at your front door, you think it's the UPS guy?
I wonder, can they sense smell or something coming out from the door? How do they know it's the door?
Good question, I guess.
They must. There must be some type of smell or temperature. I imagine the house
or they
is probably...
just follow the sidewalk.
Could be doing that, too. Nice and warm. But Florida homes, I would assume that most are air-conditioned. I didn't say all.
You would die if you lived in Florida without AC. Even the
gators.
gator wants to come into the AC.
Maybe that's it. Ooh, it's cool right there. So careful. But you never hear them on the back door or the side door. It's always the front door. Oui, sir. What would you say? Polite?
Never encountered a gator, have you?
No.
Polite, I don't think, is a
only
word
at the
that you would
zoo.
say.
Alligator or crocodile? We don't have crocodiles here, do we? We have alligators. North American Peninsula. North America. And the peninsula. Pretty sure, right?
I don't know if... What was extinct in England for 400 years before it just showed up again?
Amazon driver leaves unwanted deliveries at 2 L.A. homes. Not the delivery they were expecting. This woman was caught on camera using the front yards of 2 Los Angeles homes as her own personal toilet.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go, but...
Twice in one day.
Yeah, that's not right.
Then he catches her on the door cam pulling her pants up as she's leaving. The old walk and pull up. Second video from the same day shows what appears to be the same woman entering another homeowner's property to leave a package before pulling down her pants and urinating on the walkway.
Someone really doesn't like their job. Really doesn't like their job.
Amazon said in a statement, "We immediately identified the driver and they are no longer delivering on behalf of Amazon."
So that means they were employed some other manner.
Could be.
Can't you fire someone now for peeing on somebody's sidewalk?
Probably not. I saw on YouTube, there's a video series of like DoorDash and what's the Hub Zero or what's the other delivery? Yubhub or
StubHub?
Scrubhub or whatever. It shows. Most of them have just the package, so you don't want to make... Somebody could have set that up, but like one was a trailer park, and the trailer had been moved, but they had those steel sheds, those tin sheds, those little...
Yeah.
And it was setting on the floor inside the shed. And there was one where they actually showed a person just leaving. There's a for sale sign on the house. So I'm thinking it's probably somewhere close to that property. House was empty. DoorDash, because they have their own bags, right? That the food goes into.
I don't know. I went and took the garbage out a few months back.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on top of my garbage can was somebody else's DoorDash delivery.
Really?
It was frozen solid.
They left it on your garbage can?
Yeah.
Wow.
Amanda or somebody was expecting Taco Bell sitting on my garbage can.
Well, I'm just thinking
for hours.
At some point, the person that ordered the food, they ordered it because they were hungry.
They didn't get it.
Right. So at some point, they probably called and said, "Hey, where's my Taco Bell?"
Oh, it was delivered at 7 p.m.
No.
To the wrong house.
I never got it. Here it is on Schulte's dumpster. Only in America. That's news from the Weird Wire.